Hi guys, Len here. I had to charge the camera this morning, and as you know, the battery ran out yesterday when I was making that hold fast. I'll just get it. I don't know where I put it. I've just got to find it, guys. Hang on. Okay, so here it is. As you know, I made this for the hardy hole. Tried to do a bit of fullering in there, but yeah, that guillotine tool was bouncing around too much. One fullering is a bit more than the other. I'll just point this down here. But it's alright. Came out alright. So yeah, this one works pretty good. Making a liar out of me. Not feeling too good today, got a bit of a sore throat. It's not bad. Should do the job. There you go, holds that one really good. Just let me adjust that down a bit. Yeah. Doesn't seem to like this one too much. Oh yeah. So that's that one. This morning, out of the other bit of spring steel that I cut off, I made this one. Remember I was going to originally make one for the picture hole? So, I forged this down. Sorry I didn't get the camera going, it was on charge. I forged that original size stock, which was too big for this picture hole, because this picture hole is really small. I'm not sure what diameter it is, but it's really small. This is my old, I used to go horseshoeing with this anvil. I've had this anvil for over 30 years. Anyway, I was watching Joey Van Der Steeg the other day, and he's about the only one that does it. There's a few that do it, but Joey does a real good one. It's called the Roubo, R-O-U-B-O style hold fast, and they put a bend in it here. And with this one I tried to do what's called a Haberman bend. It's not real good, but I had to, that's supposed to be like a 90-degree sharper bend, like a normal 90-degree bend, but I had to make this go down because my anvil's so small this way, so I had to make it so it would come down and hold stock properly. And anyway, I like experimenting, so this is like an experiment. The foot come out alright. Actually I've got to heat that up, and because it's touching just here a bit on the anvil, not there. But I've heard some blacksmiths say that this should be able to roll up over the stock as you hit something down, as you hit it down. But this, I had to do some filing, got the grinder and ground that down. But this works pretty good. If I get it on that part of the jaw part there, it's pretty good. Pretty tight. And where's that other flat bit that I had here? Here it is. I'll try and get you in on it. Hang on. I've got to lower this down somehow. The legs are too big. It's touching here instead of in there, but it still holds it. You watch. Oh. That's pretty good. So the pressure point is here more than here, but that's alright. I'm going to heat it up tomorrow morning when I feel a bit better and just get it touching here more than there. But it still holds. Get it in the pritcher hole, Leonard. That's pretty solid. I quite like this one. I like the style. I know it looks like a weird shape, but it does the job. Tell me what you all think of it. I myself, I like it. See, I put quite a long shank, so about that much sticks out the bottom of my pritcher hole there. I like experimenting. I was going to show you some hooks today, but I don't feel up to it. I'll show you a bit of a style I was practicing with yesterday. These are done with Rio bar. We in Australia we call it Rio. The Americans call it rebar. Just this stuff, you know, rebar. I started on these the other day, so I do the end ready for the leaf, right? But I've done that a bit wrong. Should have been just two-sided taper. I've punched the holes. I've still got to do the end. I did finish this one the other day. Not quite like a leaf, but it's not bad. I've punched the holes. And for this style, I just want to muck around with my bending fork on the anvil, and so it will sit flat on a wall like this, and this will come out, and then the hook. So I do hooks with the point, and then a nice little, you know, round bit, or I do the flat ones like this one. So that's just one style I do. I do these. This is another style one I did the other week. I'm going to give this to one of the girls down at the chemist. They're really lovely down there. With this one I've done a twist. That's more of a leaf. I've taken more time with this leaf. I was in a hurry yesterday. I do chisel them, and then I bend them around a bit in some wood with a ball peen. Try and get a natural look for the leaf. There's that one. And I love doing horsehead hooks. Hang on, I'll get one. So here's my horsehead hook. Get these out of the way. Let me move this a bit. So, I love doing horse heads. When we were young, my sister and I, up in the bush in the snowy. We used to ride horses all the time. So that's one of my traditional hooks. This one I tried with some tools that I've got. Try to put some designs in here. Just along the side. And of course the horse head, the mane, that's supposed to be the ear. Of course his eye, and his mouth and his nose. I might start trying to sell these. So that's an example of some of the hooks I do, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. Finish off some more hooks. That's another hook that I started 3 the other day whilst I wanted to get busy, so I had 3 going at once in the forge. This one didn't punch too straight, but that'll straighten out. So this is how they start off. And then I'll draw a taper down here. Decide what I want to do. Sometimes I'll flatten all this out under the holes for the screws. I might square this up and then do a twist. I might do a normal point on this one, or do the flat sort of a hook part on it. Or depends how I'm feeling, see what happens. That's the 3rd one. So there's these 3 I was working. Not that one, sorry. These, there was 3 that I was working on. That one and that one. And that one. He's sort of finished. I usually finish them off with my finish too, which is just linseed oil and wax, beeswax. I also keep a bit of that in my little box next to my anvil. I'll show you. I fixed all this up the other day. Where are we? This is from when I'm punching. I'll dip my punch into that to help it come out of the holes better. That's just linseed oil and beeswax. And then I have my water there to cool my punch down. That's my little box of stuff that I have. So my cut-offs, little anvil stump thing that I've got, keep in there. All my some brushes I keep in here. All sorts of tongue clips, different types of cut-offs. Actually, this one's really sharp just there. I'm gonna have to take that sharpener. Different cut-offs for my anvil. That's one. Where's the other? I like the Brian Brazil style. I've tried to make a Brian Brazil style one. I always have trouble trying to get the wedge shape properly, because the idea of the Brian Brazil style is as soon as you hit it with some hot steel, that'll drive into nearly any size hardy hole. And of course he has the round sharp bit, the cutting edge. Brian does them really good. Brian's a top blacksmith, and he cuts to centre with these, so you can keep turning and turning and turning your stock. Where's that bit of round stuff I have? So you can keep turning and turning and turning when you're cutting. Sorry guys, got a bit of a burn on my arm yesterday. You just keep turning and turning, and then when it cuts through, it leaves this beautiful tip on the end of the cut. Not this one. Actually, that's one of the tools I used. This is one of my tools. See the half moon shape? I did that when I did a bulldog head hook. But anyway, when you keep turning and turning it, he calls it cutting to centre. And if you cut like that on one of these type cutters, you'll end up with it comes to a point like this. And you could start forging down with that and you won't get a cold shut. And I have all sorts. I'll show you my tongs. Most of you have seen all my tongs. I've made nearly all of them. And now with my new stand, I could put some down here. Keep some tongs down here. These are pos tongs I've made. Watching Black Bear Forge. Pos tongs for holding little round stuff. They don't meet up too good. I like pos tongs. You do them out of a flat bar. And you can put the cut in here too for holding stuff that way. These are some of mine. I made these last year for holding round stock. I made these the other week because these are pretty heavy. They're really, I'm like my dad, always makes stuff too heavy and solid. I wanted some really good flat jaw tongs. So I made these the other week and these really grip good. Good grip on them. Like them. I've made a lot of V-bit tongs or bolt tongs. These are a style that I got from Rowan Taylor over in England. He's not making videos now for a while, but he made them and I wanted to see if I could do it and I made them. I use these a lot. They're heavy duty and they can hold about, I don't know, 15, 16 mil round. Where's that bit of Rio? Actually, I don't know what size this stuff is. Maybe about 16. But it'll hold that. Not too bad. Probably a bit small, it's better. Use these a lot. These are nearly one of my first V-bit tongs, bolt tongs. Box jaw tongs for holding flat. I think this stuff's a bit too big, but you get the idea. They have the sides on them. These are for 25 mil. And these are supposed to be multi-purpose tongs. Again, Brian Brazil style. Supposed to be a hammerman bend, but mine are pretty awful. And Brian has this jaw a lot bigger. So the idea is hold multiple type size stock, multi-purpose tongs. And he puts the rivet right down here so that you can get a wide degree of opening with the jaws, and you don't have to open this as much. Just hang on a sec. Where's that? I'm trying to find this what I was working on the other day. It's going to be the an ads for a friend of mine, but I don't know where it is. But anyway, when I was repurposing this hammer, and it got it a tip. It was a a club hammer, and I forged this section down to make myself a cross peen. Put a new handle in it. I didn't have any. I don't think this would. It might just grab that. I'm not sure. Probably a bit too big. But multi-purpose tongs, yeah. I mean, multi-purpose tongs would hold this easy. I have that, just a little jaw that comes in, holds it. So that's that. Yeah guys, that's about all. My forge is going really, really good now. Had it running before, and still warm in there. But I did put this new factory in, and yeah, it keeps the heat in there really, really good. That's a Gamaco burner, the big burner. That works really well. So I've got about half a step from here to my anvil. Okay guys, I think that'll do it for today. My little grinder. Another little bench one over there. Alright guys, I'll catch us later.